what do you see life looking like once we hit net zero? And then what do you see life looking like again once we start to reducing it? Because I'm assuming what we're doing day to day, how we're getting to work, what we're eating, certain things are going to have to change. What does the everyday person do in a net zero world?
That's a really good question. I don't think it's something we've thought much about. In order to get to net zero, we're going to have to change how our economy works and how society works. It will be completely decarbonized by definition, almost. We're already seeing that. We can envisage what that might look like in some sectors more easily than others. So in terms of electricity generation, it will be entirely renewable. Maybe in some countries, possibly with nuclear power. But there will be no coal, oil, or gas. But in other ways, it's kind of harder to envisage what a net zero world might look like. It will likely involve us eating less meat and having maybe, certainly a more vegetarian diet, or maybe smaller amounts of meat or fish. In terms of transportation, it will look different. We need to have more fuel-efficient planes. We'll need to be using electric cars and electric vehicles where possible. And there's all sorts of other sectors which we'll have to decarbonize as well. In terms of net negative emissions, we're going to be needing to have technology that allows us to really take carbon down from the atmosphere. Some net negative greenhouse gas emissions, so where we're taking down more carbon, might be through land use changes, so through planting more trees. But it can't be in a way that's not sustainable. It has to be in a way that doesn't use up too much land that we need for crop growing. And it also can't be in a way that the trees are allowed to then burn in a fire. So it has to be in a way that's kind of sustainable and resilient to wildfire, bushfire risk. So there's different ways we can get to net zero and net negative, but it will involve quite drastic changes from the way society works currently.